Okay, I have 5. We're going to try. Are you guys ready? Will you guys clap for me if I juggle 5? I haven't warmed up on this. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Whoops, I got one.
You have to put your
Okay. Here we go. You're not clapping. Come on, there's 5. What a good job. Good job, you did. Thank you very much. You don't think that's 5? All right, fine. I can't do 5, but I can do 4. All right, will you guys clap for me if I do 4? You're not clapping. You're not clapping. Pretty good. Okay. But now 3 is the crazy part because I can juggle just about anywhere. I can juggle on my eyes, my ears, my nose, my mouth, my knees, my toes, behind my back, off my head. Pick a place where you think you can stump me. Raise your hand and tell me where you think you can stump me. I'm looking for quiet sitting kids with one hand up. All right, how about the girl in the end? Where would you like to see me juggle? Not you, her over there. Her. Where would you like to see me juggle? On my head. All right, here we go. For my head, I have to use my friend Fred. Are you guys ready? 1, 2, 3. Here's Fred. Okay, you guys ready? Follow Fred. 1, 2, 3. Fred on the head. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Okay, wait. You're supposed to stay up there, Fred. Okay, stay up there. Fred, you're supposed to stay up there, Fred. Remember? Fred, what are you doing? Fred, what are you doing? The kids are. What are you doing, Fred? All right, fine. We'll do this. Oh, you're not clapping. Come on, that was pretty good. All right, another place. Who over here would like to help me? James, where would you? Whoop. Just tell me. Just yell it out. Yell it out. Where would you like? Where would you like? My hand? My hand? All right, fine. I'll do my hand. Sure, no problem. Here we go. We'll go like this. You're not clapping. That's pretty good. All right, 2 or 3 more places. I can do my tummy. I can do behind my back. Where did you want my nose? All right, it's kind of like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, only it's Dooney the Green-Nosed Juggling Man. Okay. Okay. I can do ear. I can do ear. I can do shoulder. You're not clapping. Now I'm going to do the grand finale. Where did you want to see, sir? Where? Tummy, behind the back, armpit. I don't care. My armpit, and I'm going to do another place but my armpit. So my armpit, and where would you like to see, buddy? On my neck. Okay, so my armpit and my neck. I'm going to do my mouth. I like my mouth. One other place. Who hasn't picked? Where would you like to see my tummy? The bottom of my foot. You guys are making it hard. Armpit, neck, bottom of my foot, mouth, and eyes. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. Armpit, neck, bottom of my foot, mouth, and eyes. Will you guys clap for me if I do all those? All right, here we go. First, I got to do my armpit. I don't get a lot of armpit requests. It's pretty easy, though. All I have to do is go 1, 2, 3, just like this. I didn't do it. Let's try it again. It's hard. It's hard. 1, 2, 3. I got to give myself a little bit more height. There we go. You see it? You see it? Now here comes the hard part. Yep. Boom. You're not clapping. Pretty good. Armpit, neck. Whoops. Hold on. Whoops. Hold on. All right. Where else? On the bottom of my foot. Do me a favor, you guys. Move over there. Move over there. All the way. All the way. All the way. All the way. Okay. Whoops. You okay? Sorry about that. Trying to go fast. I don't usually do this out in the rain and sand and stuff, but you guys talked me into it. Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Loony Noony. Oh, this is the hardest part when you're 62. There we go. You're not clapping. Come on, that was pretty good. All right, I don't know if I can do it. Hold on. Okay. I almost did it. Still gonna do it. He stumped me. Give him a big clapping hand and applause. That's pretty good. All right. You can come back now if you want. Doesn't matter to me. All right, now I got to do my grand finale. My mouth and eyes at the very same time. 1, 2, 3. Mouth and eyes at the very same time. I never did my stomach. it. All right, it's time for the grand finale of this part, and that is 2 balls and a live animal. Dylan. Everybody give him a big clapping hand. Dylan, wait, come here. Have you ever been juggled before? No, I bet if I ask your parents, they're going to say yes, because groceries and toys, a lot of juggling with kids. Don't worry, it's easy. Come stand right here. Look at everybody. Hold your hands up high in the sky like a touchdown. Do you think you can hold your hands up long time or a short time? Long time. Let's just see how long he can hold his hands up while I'm tickling it. No, I'm only kidding. I'm not going to do that. That's too hard. You stand there just like that. Are you guys ready? 2 balls, 1 Dylan. It's a good thing we're recording this for the liability. I love that. Okay. Are you ready? Hands down. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not it. This is not it. Are you ready, Dylan? 1, 2, 3, actual kid juggling. There we go. Yes, you're not clapping. Pretty good. Everybody give Dylan a big hand of applause. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you. You may go sit back. Thank you.
All right, well, there's there's not really a tutorial for this, right? But I just want to talk about how I kind of built this routine, all right? It didn't all start at once. It took quite a while. And I did want to talk about a few things. Okay, so I started this routine because I booked a job in Seattle at the Seattle Center. And there's a great story about how I booked this job in my memoir, Timing of Chicken Feathers. So, you know, if you want to read it, it's great. But anyway, I was doing these multiple shows. We did 5 or 6 shows a day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday kind of thing. And I expected there to be different kids in the audience for each show. So I had my show, and I was 19 years old, 18 years old. And so I had 15-minute shows. I had plenty for that. I did juggling, I did magic, we did stuff. But then the kids stayed, or they came back, and the same kids over and over again. So all of a sudden I had to come up with new bits. And I came up with this bit of, I'll juggle anywhere you want. I'll try anywhere you want. And so I then, after that first day, practiced it, right? I practiced off of my arm, off of my leg, off of my knee, however I figured out how to do it. And now I use it in my show. I can pretty much juggle over on any part of my body. And I can lay on my back and bounce it off of my foot. It was just cold, and I hadn't warmed up enough with those juggling balls. They're actually brand new juggling beanbags. And so it was the first show I ever used them in, and I never practiced. I didn't practice at all. So that's, I'm kind of, am I egocentric that I figured I could do it no problem? But the thing of it is, it doesn't matter. I mean, I didn't get that trick done, and so I said, let's give the kid a big hand. They stumped me. Because the thing about kids shows is you don't have to be perfect, right? You don't want to drop so many that it's just obvious that you're dropping all the time. But with juggling, there's a lot of dropping, and that's okay. So you just make it a part of the show. Make it part of the fun. For me, I set up the kids early in the show that if I drop one after I start, I have to bonk myself in the head. And that's why I was doing that. I was bonking myself in the head. So anyway, the other thing I love about this routine is that you get to use a lot of different helpers from the audience. You over here, you over here, you over here. Now, this was a young group. These were 4-year-olds, birthday kids, so they were a young group. But in an older group, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, they'll be calling it out on your tummy, on your head, on your arm. And so you just pick different spots around and you juggle, and it goes fairly fast. But you can play, as long as you're having fun, you can stretch it out, right? So I usually do my mouth and my eyes as my grand finale. That's my grand finale. And just the story is when I started practicing that mouth the very first time. So when you're juggling, you think it's got to be done fast, right? but it's not about fast, it's about smooth. And when I did the armpit one, the second time I did it, I threw it up higher so that I had more time to load that in my armpit. Same's with my mouth. I found out that with practice, you don't have to go fast. Now, how did I learn that? Because I was using lacrosse balls, which are like a hard rubber. And the very first time I tried to do that, I banged myself in the mouth and gave myself a bloody mouth. I mean, all of my teeth cut my lips. And it was pretty bad. But so be careful when you're practicing juggling. But anyway, then what I like about this is it can be a basic 3-ball juggler. I mean, you can start with the basic 3-ball juggling and just practice, a couple of different places. And if they pick a place you can't do, then they stumped you. It's no big deal. Now, the juggling around the kid part is kind of one of my signature things. There aren't too many people juggling live kids or doing the pins around the kids, which I also do. That'll be one of my later ones that I'll post next week. But I kind of practice this with my son. My son, who was 2, wanted to be inside the juggling, wanted to be a part of the juggling. And so when you're doing the 2, you're juggling 2 with one hand, you just throw 1 over, 2 over, and while those are in the air, you just hand the kid over to the other hand. You're juggling, 1, 2, hand over, 1, 2, hand over. So with practice, you can actually continue it on and on, but you only have to do it a couple of times. And the only thing about that is make sure you get a small enough kid that you can handle them, that they're not too heavy, and but an old enough little kid that they're not too scared of it. Okay, but that's a pretty good juggling finale. 2 balls and a live kid. That's pretty good. So anyway, just a quickie with the juggling bit. And the nice thing about my shows is I do whatever I want. Juggling, magic, balloons, bubbles, I don't care, because it's not a magic show. It's an entertainment show. It's a variety show. So anything could be done. Anyway, have a great day. Subscribe. Check out my coaching website and check out that book, that memoir, Timing of Chicken Feathers, because there's some really great stories about my 35, 40-year history as a professional clown, juggler, magician, and Ronald McDonald. Have a great day.